What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I know that I have talked about this only one time when news broke out of Jonathan Majors and this whole scandal with him and his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend at this point, or whatever it is that she is right now. And since then, so much has come out. So much has come out. You guys, sorry. Anyway, so there are so many people who are like immediately going straight into judgment. He probably did it. So many things came out with people talking about how he was hard to work with, how he has anger issues, how, he got into it with a few people, how he may have been abusive before, and all these things going on, right? And I'm like, where was all this stuff before this scandal happened? You know what I mean? Not saying that this isn't true, but I'm just saying, like, it took something like this for all these things to come out, for people to speak out as to how they experienced working with him and everything. So listen, I first spoke about this story when it first broke out and everything. um I don't pass judgment until I know what really happened. I'm not saying he is a victim. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying she's a victim. I'm not saying she's not. When the story first broke out and I saw that it was over his girl seeing text messages and how it was like, oh, she was trying to look at his phone and he got mad and put his hands on her. I'm like, there's need to be more to this story. There has to be more to this story because I don't know. Like, you just don't know people. So I'm like, okay, maybe it happened. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's one of those type of guys that, when you see like Lifetime movies, and I think I said this before, where you see these rich guys with these kept women and the slightest questioning that these women give this man, and all of a sudden it's her being thrown against the wall or her being smacked. Don't ever question me, stuff like that. That's Lifetime movie stuff. Could he be like that? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know him. We don't know, right? Or could it have been more to the story where she may have made it seem as though, oh, you know what? You think you could do this just because you're up and coming? I'm going to ruin your career before it even starts. There's women out there who will do that. Women and men. There are people out there who will do what they can to destroy you. And there's so many different sayings when it comes to, people don't like seeing others happy. Misery loves company. People want to bring you back down to where they are because they can't stand the fact that you're leveling up. So many things can happen. Did that happen? I don't know. I don't know her. We don't know her, right? So aside from that, we started to hear stories about how he called 911, how there was more to the story, how now she has mental health issues. All these things are coming out, right? So in the midst of all of this, I mean, he's gotten ads pulled out. I don't know if what Marvel tends to do. I don't think Marvel plans on making any moves as far as removing him from anything until they figure out exactly what's what and clear his name, which I think is fair. As far as his ads being pulled by the military or the army, I think it was 2 ads that were being pulled. I think maybe they should have just played the ads. I mean, I just feel like I understand the whole being proactive kind of thing, but we still don't know what happened. All these things are coming out since the story first broke out, and we still don't know the truth, right? But today I came across an article, and it states Jonathan Majors denies assault charges, shares girlfriend's text messages to prove innocence. So we now know that his team is basically letting us know, look, we have evidence, we have proof that he is innocent, that he didn't do anything. Despite that, people are still coming for him. People are still trying to destroy him. I mean, this man is on the verge of being at the top, like literally breaking through as I think he's a great actor. He's done an amazing job with the 2 movies that he is in alone. And, anything upcoming behind that, you know what I mean? And so you guys went to go see Ant-Man. You saw the ending to that, the post-credit scene. So there's major stuff happening with him as far as his acting career and stuff. And so it's like, I feel like he's about to break through. Like, he is like right there. He is up and coming, And for this to happen is really unfortunate. I'm not defending him, but I'm not going to tear him down either. But it's just really interesting how all this information is coming out. So apparently he has posted, or he has shared, text messages from his girlfriend that prove his innocence. Now this is from the Direct. I'll post the link to the article in the description box. But this is what it says. It says Jonathan Majors' lawyer shared new evidence and comments from the Marvel actor's girlfriend refuting the assault allegations following his arrest. The Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania star was taken into police custody and charged with assault on the morning of March 25th in a New York City apartment. The actor's lawyer released a statement shortly after his arrest, remarking that he is completely innocent and is provably the victim. However, the investigation is still ongoing. Despite this, Majors received plenty of backlash online following the news of the assault charge. It says Jonathan Majors' lawyer provides new evidence proving innocence. In a statement shared with the Direct, Jonathan Majors' criminal defense lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, relayed that the actor completely denies the assault allegations against his girlfriend, noting that Majors himself made the 911 call to police out of concern for her mental health. It says Mr. Majors completely denies assaulting the woman around 11 a.m. on March 25th. Jonathan Majors called 911 out of concern for the woman's mental health. Chaudhry shared that Majors' arrest was part of an NYPD protocol that required it under quote-unquote certain circumstances. She also mentioned that Majors' girlfriend later sent text messages admitting that she used physical force against Majors. Physical force against, which is also in quotes. It says here, the police arrived with the paramedics, as is standard procedure, and arrested Mr. Majors due to an NYPD protocol requiring arrest in certain circumstances. On that same day, only 7 and 9 hours later, the woman sent text messages to Mr. Majors admitting that she was the one who used physical force against him. The attorney continued to say that Majors' girlfriend disavowed any allegations or wrongdoing on the actor's part and confirmed the narrative that Majors initially called the police. She also, she also disavowed any allegation that she had done anything to her and that he had done anything to her, and confirmed that Mr. Majors called 911 because of her mental condition. These are those messages redacting the woman's name for her privacy. We're getting to the message, y'all. The text message chain from Jonathan Majors' girlfriend refuting the assault allegations can be found below, with her messages stating that the situation was quote unquote was her fault for trying to grab his phone, which allegedly caused their dispute leading to Majors' arrest. Now, in my first video, I told you guys that this can go many ways, and one of those ways I said, I feel like it wasn't just her looking at the phone. Maybe she went to go grab it and he did one of these to kind of move her hand out of the way. And, some people can get a little overly emotional. Oh, you hit me, and it was one of those deflective kind of things. But that's just hearsay. That's just one of the many ways that this can go on, right? So this is the message. This is her sending him these messages. He didn't say anything. There isn't anything in here where he's responding back. But this is her. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had arrested you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me, and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. Then she sent another one, probably 3 hours later, says they just called me again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the paper they gave me about strangulations, and I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. Now, remember, that was one of the things that they said that he said, strangulation, a laceration, and she had other marks on her. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior, out of care. She promised all will be relayed. The director will continue to share new updates on the situation as it becomes available. And that's that. Now, things are getting a little bit interesting. But even with this, of course, a lot of people are still going to come for him. People are still going to say it's a cover-up. Listen, there's a lot of speculation around this whole situation. I mean, who knows? He could be one of those people that has such a strong team that at the snap of a finger that can make things go away. But the fact that she has now sent him text messages, basically stating that all the charges, well, some of the charges that are being presented are not true, that this was all her fault for trying to grab his phone. I still don't see anything in there where she said that he didn't touch her. She just stated that he did not strangle her. But, I mean, we still don't know what happened. Do I feel that they probably did get into a physical altercation? I feel like maybe they did. And she's not denying that. She's just denying that he didn't strangle her. But she didn't say that she didn't. But she's putting the blame on herself because she went to go grab his phone. So it's one of those things where, okay, he may have anger issues. Did he deliberately, attack her just by her looking at his phone or trying to, because that's how it was presented before. It seemed to have been presented like she was trying to look in his phone and he attacked her because she tried to look in his phone. Now she tried to grab that phone. So in that situation, I can only imagine he obviously knew that she had mental health issues. If that's the case, he knows who he's dealing with, I can assume. Because, a guy of his caliber, you need to know who you're dealing with. But then again, sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with. But if he's been with her for a while, then the fact that she has these mental health issues, or he called 911 for her mental state, tells me that he knows that she has mental issues, or whatever the case, or whatever issues that she does have. I don't want to be insensitive to that. But for her to grab the phone, and it could have been a whole back and forth, let me see your phone, grabbing the phone, him trying to grab the phone back, she's trying to grab the phone again, and now it's the whole back and forth. Now things start getting physical because she's getting all emotional because she saw something and is trying to grab his property. Who knows? Who knows? But of course, this story is still unfolding. We don't know what else. There's still talks about there was a dash cam inside of the taxi that they were in. There's other evidence that has yet to be presented. This is the first physical thing that we see, I believe. If there is something else out there, I don't know. But you guys can let me know. But anyway, this is getting really interesting. But I just feel like people are still going to attack this man. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you should. It's whatever. But at the end of the day, you're innocent until proven guilty. I don't think it's fair that everyone is kind of jumping on him and attacking him and just assuming, when we don't know what's going on. This is still unfolding. It quieted down a little bit, but now that this is kind of being brought up, now it's just like, all right, now things are getting a little bit interesting. So we'll see. But anyway, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this article and this new information and this text messages that he has put out there for us to see as proof. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll have to continue to keep a lookout to see what else comes out. But anyway, leave your comments down below. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later.